browsers consider some cross-origin requests as unsafe. For example, an HTTP put request is considered unsafe. So a browser first queries the server. If it accepts that type of verb or request or headers by sending an HTTP options request, which is called a pre-flight request. In this tutorial, we learn some concepts regarding pre-flight requests. Now, there is a general agreement among the browsers regarding simple requests. These requests are considered safe. For example, GET, HEAD, and POST are considered simple requests. There are some restrictions on media types that are allowed through these requests. And headers such as accept language, content type, and a few more are considered whitelisted. Simple requests are considered safe. For complete and detailed information on safe and unsafe requests, and for a primer sort of thing on pre-flight requests, please refer to the documentation on the Mozilla website also. A cross-origin request that doesn't meet the requirements of a simple request is momentarily put on hold because it could have implications for user data. The browser first secretly queries the server if it is safe to send that request. It makes a pre-flight request. So a pre-flight request is a peek into the willingness of the server. The browser sends an HTTP options request containing up to 2 headers. It sends an access control request method header with its value set to the type of request that is about to be made. It can also add an access control request headers header with its value set equal to the list of headers to be sent. Let's take a simple example. Suppose a browser has to make a cross-origin request of the HTTP put type containing a custom header, let's say XMyHeader. In this case, a pre-flight HTTP options request with access control request method equal to put and access control request headers equal to XMyHeader would be sent by the browser. And at the server end, if the server application is configured to accept cross-origin requests of the put type, then it responds with a 204 no content response containing a header called access control allow methods. This header contains the comma-separated list of allowed methods, HTTP put, get, whatever. Similarly, if it can accept the headers, then the response also contains access control request headers with its value set equal to the comma-separated list of headers. Access control request headers, this would be absent if it doesn't handle the headers. The header access control allow method would be absent if that method is not allowed by the server. So if the headers are present in the response, then the browser makes the actual cross-origin request, and then it sends the payload, whatever is contained in that request. If the response doesn't contain those headers, then the browser doesn't make that request, it withholds it. Apart from these two headers, a server can also add a access control max age header for the browser to determine the duration for which it can cache the response without sending the next pre-flight request. So this header could also be added by the server. Its default value is 5 minutes and it can be changed by the server according to what it is configured. But browsers do have their own internal times, so it may or may not be honored, but this header is one of the headers that could be available in the response that comes from the server side. Now with this primer, we are ready to examine the C# ASP.NET Core program. We shall take it up in the next tutorial. Thank you.